You've seen poker before, but never like this.
You ready? I don't play by the book.
I'm looking to dominate.
One-on-one, 64 players, 4 brackets, single elimination. The game's biggest names playing for a title like no other.
This is the coolest event ever.
It's just you against that player, and you try to prove you're the better player.
A lot of money at stake.
World champion, the best of the best.
The great players come out, baby.
Welcome to the National Heads-Up Poker Championship.
That was a crazy game of poker. Crazy game of poker. I lost it all. But someday I'll be back again, and I never to fall, never to fall.
Welcome to the National Heads-Up Poker Championship presented by Michelob Amber Bach. The Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas, where fans lined up hours before the first match to get close to poker's rock star elite. And inside the pavilion, 64 of the game's best, each starting with 20,000 in chips, are ready for first round action. Hello everyone, Matt Vasgersian alongside Gabe Kaplan, and at the featured table, it's poker's most revered player, 71-year-old Doyle Brunson.
He's playing one of his oldest and toughest opponents, Billy Baxter,
who looks down at an 8-9 offsuit.
He raises $400 here, Matt, makes it $600.
Oh, and Doyle looks down at pocket tens.
That's 4 more.
First hand of the tournament, he's not going to raise. He wants to see what's coming here. Doyle's deciding to take a flop.
Flop comes out a pair of 8s and an ace, and
Wow.
Billy has flopped a set.
Billy has flopped 3 8s. He's betting here, Matt, because he hopes Doyle has an ace, and if Doyle does have an ace, Billy would win a big pot.
That hadn't been the first hand, buddy. You'd been Scootville.
Doyle lays down his 10s, and Billy takes down the pot.
Yeah, that ace concerned Doyle.
You'd have done real good if you'd played it. Come on. You can show your cards, by the way.
You'll get to see them. You didn't have the best hand. Swear to God. Huh?
You're a big player?
You'll see it. I swear to God, you will be.
Don't do good to lie,
No, because you'll see it.
Yeah.
He's not lying, Dolly. He's telling the truth. You would beat and beat badly.
64 of the top players in the world in a format unique to any other televised poker event. And Gabe, what's the players' approach to this tournament?
Well, usually when you start out in a tournament, you have 9, 10 players at a table. You have a chance for your heart rate to slow down a bit, for your adrenaline to ease up. This isn't going to happen here. This is like starting a NASCAR race with 1 lap to go.
Great range of player, a great range of style represented at this event. Some of the younger players, guys like Chris Moneymaker, Greg Raymer, all the way at the other end of the spectrum, the true legends, the greats, guys like John Chan and Doyle Brunson. Is there an advantage to be had with any particular type of player?
I don't think so. You're going to see the fast players playing fast, the deliberate players being deliberate. The thing that's exciting for us is the final 2, every table, every time, lots of action. You can go out on any hand.
Well, there's one guy we do not expect to go out early. TJ Cloutier is a familiar name and a tournament specialist. And there's Scotty Nguyen playing on an outside table. He owns 4 World Series bracelets. That's Barry Greenstein. He's been dubbed the Robin Hood of poker because he donates every dollar of his tournament poker wins to charity. And there's the oldest player in the tournament, 81-year-old Henry Orenstein, an inventor. Henry created the first poker table with cameras. Much more on all these players as we follow them in the first round, but now back to our featured table with Doyle Brunson and Billy Baxter. These two have been longtime friends and longtime adversaries.
I've been playing for 50 years, and that's pretty unusual for a professional poker player to be able to last that long.
21 years ago, they did an article in Sports Illustrated. It had Doyle in it, and I just thought it was ironic that we would draw one another.
Well, the first book that I wrote was in 1976, Super System.
In the immortal words of George C. Scott in Patton, I read your book. So, you know, Super System's such a great book.
Actually, I read the book when it first came out.
I had to change my way of playing simply because I wrote that book, because I preached in the book about an aggressive theme, you know, and so everybody always thinks I'm bluffing now.
We've gone at each other in so many directions, sports, poker, whatever, so many times. We'll both be out there trying to win, so it'll probably be a slugfest.
These guys will bet on anything, Matt. They've had several bets on how much weight they could lose. I don't want to say who won those bets.
Doyle, with chip advantage, looks down at a suited 10-8.
Not a bad hand. He's going to put in a little raise here.
Raises to 900. And ace-queen for Billy Baxter.
Better hand.
You can see the numbers, the percentages that indicate each hand's chance of winning the hand if played all the way through.
And Billy is going to put in a raise with his ace-queen, so Doyle raised, Billy's re-raising.
And Doyle calls, so we will see a flop. Flop comes out Jack ace-7. Billy flops a pair of aces.
Yes, and Doyle Brunson has flopped a straight flush draw. With a 9 of spades, he would make a straight flush. This is a big hand
55.
here.
Billy bets 5,500.
I'm all in.
And Doyle moves all in.
Not surprisingly.
There's too much money in this spot.
Yeah, Billy's figuring out that he's got a lot of money invested in this pot already. Probably going to make him call.
All right, I guess I got to call it.
There he
Billy
goes.
does call.
Yep.
Can you beat a 10 high?
You got a little bit more than 10 high, Doyle. You have a straight flush draw.
Again, Doyle's got Billy covered here. This is a potential elimination hand for Billy Baxter.
Right, if Doyle can catch a spade or a 9.
Turns a 2 of hearts.
Doyle still needs a spade or a 9. Calling for that 9.
River brings a 7 of clubs, so the pair of aces hold up for Billy Baxter. He avoids early elimination and claims the lead here on the National Heads-Up Poker Championship.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? PlayPokerGo brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills at a tournament against real competition. With PlayPokerGo, every hand feels like the real deal. Find PlayPokerGo on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. PlayPokerGo.
The night before the tournament began, players, fans, and media gathered at the Golden Nugget for the Razor Magazine Draft Lottery. All 64 player names were tossed in the tumbler and then pulled out one at a time to determine regions and first-round opponents. Players filled out their brackets March Madness style, and after 62 names had been selected, we were left with one especially interesting first-round matchup.
Mr. Henry Orenstein. Henry's saying, bring it on, Chip. Where are you?
This way I can't lose. If I lose against the best. If I win, I beat the best.
And that's a compliment to you, Chip. Get on up here, gentlemen.
Great moment at the banquet, but it really is a tough match. Tough first-round match for Henry Orenstein.
Yeah, Chip is regarded as one of the best cash game players in the business, the youngest inductee into the Poker Hall of Fame. Reese versus Orenstein had one of our outer tables. Chip has a 6-4 offsuit.
Henry's got a 7-9 of spades here. Could put in a little raise here, but he doesn't.
Flop comes out 10 tray deuce.
Looks like Henry's going to bet $400, hoping to win the pot right here. But Chip has picked up an inside straight draw. He'll make a straight with a 5. So he calls.
And Chip makes his inside straight.
There is no way that Henry could win this hand. Henry checks. Chip bets $1,000. There's no way Henry can call this.
Very tempting hand.
He says it's tempting, but he's not really tempted. That's a little gamesmanship there.
And Henry throws it away. Well, Henry is much more than a top-level poker player. He's lived an amazing life and shared with us his extraordinary story in his own words.
I'm Henry Orenstein. They will kill us. They will kill us. They will kill us. I was born in 1923. Escape after escape after escape. I was born in Poland in a small town called Krubieszów. As long as you live, there's always a chance. My parents were killed on October 28th. My mom called out to my brother, Fred, save the children. My sister Hanka was killed in a terrible death march from Stutthof in East Prussia. So actually about June 26 of 1941, I was already in the German hands and remained so until May 2nd of 1945, when we were liberated while we were marching. I once took all the situation that was in, did sort of a calculation about what are my odds to survive all these situations, considering the number of people involved, number of people killed, was 14,000 to 1. I have close to 100 patents, most of them all in toys. Johnny Lightning cars, then Transformers, Dolly Surprise, Sesame Street line was great. But I also have a poker patent.
A thought struck me that if I could make a table where somehow the public could see on TV the closed cards, in effect to see the whole game, bet by bet.
David Sklansky came over to me when I was sitting once at Bellagio, and he sat down next to me. He said, "Henry, you changed the whole poker world."
All the poker players know that they owe a great debt to Henry Orenstein. He's responsible for the popularity of poker in the last few years.
Henry's wife, Susie Orenstein, looking on. Henry's opponent, Chip Reese, looking at a 9-deuce offsuit.
Chip's been raising a lot of hands, picking up a lot of small pots.
Henry with 10-9 offsuit. And he calls, so the flop comes out King, 3, Jack, a couple of clubs.
Henry has picked up an inside straight draw, makes a straight with a queen. Henry's tired of Chip pushing him around. He said, "Take that, you big bully." Chip throws his hand away, and Henry's made an aggressive play, and it paid off. He wins a nice pot.
And Henry has taken the lead in this match as we take you back to our feature table where Billy Baxter has a chip lead over Doyle Brunson.
They just keep giving me this hand.
And Doyle throws away the hand named after him.
I notice you don't play that one until you get ready to finish them off.
I play it one time every tournament. I seem like I catch it all the time, but I've learned to throw it away mostly. The one time
you found out it's not really all that great, eh?
The one time every tournament I play in, they just keep giving it to me.
And Billy and Doyle having some fun with that hand. It's called the Doyle Brunson, as that 10-deuce was used twice by Doyle Brunson to win the World Series of Poker in back-to-back years.
It's not a good hand, Matt, but Doyle won 2 world championships by playing it. That's how you get a hand named after you.
Doyle with offsuit connectors, and on that 8-7 he raises to 1,400. Suited connectors for Billy Baxter.
Yes, a much stronger hand.
And Billy calls Doyle's bet.
We are going to see a flop here, man.
Flop comes 6-10 tray.
Billy has flopped a pair of 10s, the high pair, and Doyle has an inside straight draw.
I'm all in again.
And after Baxter checked, Doyle Brunson goes all in once more.
And Billy calls. He's got a pair of 10s, top pair. He's going to be very happy when he sees Doyle's hand. Doyle's only 14% to stay in this tournament. He's going to need a 9 or running cards to beat Billy.
Making 2 pair.
Doyle says 2 pair and wants a 9.
The turn pairs up Doyle's 7s.
Right, so Doyle can now win with a 7 or a 9.
The river, there's the 9, and Doyle makes his straight to avoid elimination.
Billy Baxter's not amused.
Big smile for Doyle, big smiles for his family. They're happy to see him stick around. Despite the win, though, Doyle still can't catch up to Billy, who has the chip lead. And another 10-deuce for Doyle Brunson, Gabe.
He was right. The hand seems to follow him around, and this time he's living up to his promise, Matt. He's going to play it. He's raising.
Raises to 1,500. 9-8 off for Billy Baxter.
That's the hand he had the first hand. Remember when he flopped 3-8s?
Flop comes out. 8-10 trade. Doyle flops top pair.
And Matt, if you're going to play 10-deuce, that's the best you can hope for, to flop top pair and have your opponent flop middle pair.
All right, I'm all in.
Oh, on middle pair, Billy moves all in.
Here we go.
Here we go, Mr. Brunson and 10-deuce.
I mean, I've got a cinch. He Penn moved all in on me.
A very quick call from Doyle Brunson.
The 10-deuce is get there.
It's uncanny how good this hand has been to Doyle.
Turns a 6, and now Billy Baxter has a straight draw.
He needs a 7, 8, or 9 to win.
And once again, Billy's got Doyle covered here. This could be the end of the line for Doyle Brunson on this hand, should Billy win.
Do it.
Doyle says do it.
River brings a king. That means Doyle Brunson wins the pot on his namesake hand with a pair of 10s. His old pal, the 10-deuce, bails out the poker legend again.
The 10-deuce is get there.
Want to play online poker for free? With PlayPokerGo, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, PlayPokerGo lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore PlayPokerGo on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
Welcome back to the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas. There is all-in action at one of our outer tables. Nick Frangos has moved all in against TJ Cloutier, who then called him. TJ's wife Joy looking on.
TJ had a big lead here. Nick raised with king, queen, and TJ called, flopped a pair of 8s. Now Nick's going to need a king or a queen.
The turn card is a 10 of diamonds.
That's a good card for Nick because it gives him an open-end straight draw. He could win now with a 9, a queen, a king, or an ace.
And no love for Nick Frangos on the river. TJ Cloutier wins the hand, wins the match, and advances in the tournament, much to the delight of his wife, Joy. And our Lindsay Czarniak is with TJ now.
TJ Cloutier rolls on into the next round. What did you feel like the tempo of that match was?
I felt real good about it. I was holding a few more tickets than him, and then I went over the top of him a couple times and made him lay down. And if it was a stud game, it would be different. I mean, he'd be, what we used to say, he'd tear me up and spit me out for change in stud, but he's playing hold'em now.
Thanks, TJ.
And thank you, Lindsay. TJ makes a good point, Gabe.
Yes, stud and hold'em are different games, and aggressiveness counts a lot in hold'em.
Well, speaking of aggressive play, here is Chip Reese looking at only one of his hole cards and betting out, raising to 2,600.
He doesn't have to look at the other one. He's been playing aggressive this whole match. Henry's looked at an ace-king, though.
And Henry will go all in. And after checking that other card, Chip Reese throws away the hand.
Oh. Henry has been holding up very well against Chip Reese. He continues to build his small lead.
And at another one of our outer tables, Barry Greenstein has a sizable chip advantage over Lee Salem.
Very interesting thing has happened here, Matt. Lee was so short stacked. He says he thought he was playing blackjack. He went all in with a 4-7 offsuit. And Barry Greenstein called him in the dark with a 6-8. Lee's hoping to double up instead of double down.
And the flop brings deuce tray 5, so both players flop a straight draw.
Right, Lee needs an ace, a 6 or 7 to stay in the match.
The turn card pairs the deuces on the board.
And Lee still needs an ace, a 6 or a 7, or he'll be eliminated.
Instead, the river is 10 of diamonds, and the crowd appreciating the winning hand. It's the deuces on the board that win, but Barry's 8 outkicks Lee's 7, eliminating Lee Salem. Barry Greenstein moves on. We move back to Chip Reese and Henry Orenstein now. Orenstein has crafted a large lead over Chip Reese, and as we see on the Amberbach pocket cam, suited ace-5 for Reese.
Pretty good hand. He raises 2,000.
Raising on the button as per usual. Suited ace-10 for Orenstein.
Better hand. He raises 5,000, makes it 7,600.
And Chip's going to empty out the kitty here. He puts his tournament life at stake by raising to all in. And Henry calls.
Henry's big favorite here. Chip's going to need some spades or a 5 to stay in the tournament.
Chip Reese regarded as one of the favorites in the field. 81-year-old Henry Orenstein with a sizable chip position coming into this hand. And the flop comes out. Spades, you say. There are a couple of them. Queen, Jack, 4, 2 spades, and Chip flops a flush draw.
Chip has actually become the favorite in this hand. He needs a spade or a 5. He's a little bit favored. You can see it 46 to 43. So Chip's in a much better position with that flop.
Turn card's a 9 of clubs.
That didn't help any. Now Chip's going to need a spade or a 5 or he's going to be eliminated.
Henry Orenstein knew that he drew a very tough competitor in his first round match.
He's got to fade one more card.
River brings a 3 of diamonds and brings a huge upset win for Henry Orenstein, who knocks out Chip Reese.
David got Goliath today.
Lindsay Czarniak is with the winner.
Henry, what kind of emotions are you feeling now?
Well, there's no question. There's a certain amount of exhilaration because, after all, Chip is considered by many the best all-around poker player in the world, and so it was a lot of fun and a lot of excitement. No question about it.
We'll be back from the National Heads-Up Poker Championship right after this.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? Play PokerGo brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills in a tournament against real competition. With Play PokerGo, every hand feels like the real deal. Find Play PokerGo on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. Play PokerGo.
Several big names have already advanced to the round of 32. Juanda eliminated Giang. Amir Vahedi sported his trademark cigar and knocked out Myung. Mike Caro, the so-called mad genius of poker, got past one of the pre-tournament favorites, Scotty Nguyen. And Hennigan eliminated Layne Flack. So round 1 in the clubs bracket is almost complete. Gabe, what surprised you most?
What surprised me is the intensity of the players. Heads Up is a very special kind of poker, and pride is on the line.
Well, the only club match still to be decided is Doyle Brunson and Billy Baxter. We take you back to the featured table.
Bill, you're a tough man.
Talk about intensity. You can see the intensity on these two old warriors' faces.
King 6 for Doyle Brunson, and he raises to 3,000. Suited 9-8 for Billy Baxter, who quickly calls.
Even though he's a statistical underdog here, I'd much rather have Billy's hand. 8-9 of hearts, suited connectors. You could win a lot of money with that hand.
And the flop comes out. Jack 9-4. Billy flops a pair of 9s.
He checks him, and Doyle's got nothing. He checks too.
Turns of 5 of hearts. Billy has a flush draw now, and he checks.
And Doyle Brunson continues his aggressive play and bets 5,000 on a straight-out bluff.
Billy Baxter likes this, and he's quick to call.
Yeah, he's got a pair and a flush draw.
River's a 7 of hearts, so Billy makes the flush on the river.
I'm all in.
And moves all in.
There's no way Doyle's going to call. He's got king high.
Got one good one.
Billy bet all that money because he thought Doyle might have a hand. Doyle did bet $5,000 on 4th Street. And Billy thought, well, if he has a hand, he might pay me off. But Doyle had nothing.
And Doyle lays it down. So concern on the faces of the Brunson family now as their hero is short stacked.
Come on, card. Give me something.
Lines are really going up now. 6 and 1,200. That's 1,800 every hand with only 40,000 in chips in play.
Ace 3 for Billy Baxter.
3,000.
Raises to 3,000. King 5 suited for Doyle Brunson.
As aggressively as Doyle's been playing, I doubt if he'd throw this hand away now. He might even be thinking about raising with it.
Yeah, I'll take a flop and see what happens.
Instead, he just calls. Flop comes 7 ace queen. Billy flops a pair of aces, but a couple of diamonds, and Doyle flops a flush draw.
The nut flush draw.
Both players check. Turns a 5 of clubs. Doyle pairs his 5s.
All in.
And Doyle moves all in.
I finally got to move all in on him.
Wow, now Billy Baxter has a lot to think about. Is Doyle on a draw, or does he have a better ace, maybe 2 pair? There's 2 flush draws out there. Doyle has done everything in this match. He's bluffed, he's slow played hands, he's gone all in on some flush and straight draws.
Call him over.
Oh, here we go. Billy Baxter calls. Doyle Brunson needs a diamond, a king, or a 5.
Billy was happy when he saw Doyle's hand. He's standing up, anticipating a victory.
Billy's on his feet. He can smell it.
He got it.
Rivers an 8 of spades. Billy Baxter wins the match to move on. And perhaps the biggest name in all of poker. One of the early favorites, Doyle Brunson, is eliminated in the first round by his good friend, Billy Baxter. Welcome back to the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas. Well, the club's bracket is complete, and now the players from the Spades bracket have taken their places. There's Mike Sexton, the pro player and part-time announcer, up against 49-year-old Yoshi Nakano of Okinawa, Japan. Cindy Violette, a native of Queens, New York, taking on Chris Ferguson, a man whose look and play has earned him the nickname Jesus. At our featured table, Todd Brunson and Erick Lindgren. Erick was the 2003-04 Player of the Year, but Gabe, he once sat in your seat. He worked with us on NBC's coverage of the Poker Superstars Championship.
Sort of follows a theme because I was the Player of the Year in 1903.
Todd, the latest Brunson to take the poker world by storm. Son of poker legend Doyle, eliminated just a little while ago. And the flop comes out 3-6-5. Todd flops a pair of 6s.
And an inside straight draw. Erick's got the same inside straight draw, but no pair.
Brunson leads out with a $600 bet.
Erick doesn't want to give up the pot. Erick's a bulldog. He's going to call with that inside straight draw.
And the turn brings Erick a pair of queens.
Best possible card for Erick because it gives him top pair, but Todd would never suspect that Erick has a queen, and he continues to bet.
Bets 1,300. Those percentages you see, by the way, don't always add up to 100 because they take split pots into account.
If a 4 would come up, it would split the pot. Erick just calls.
River card is a jack of diamonds.
Todd's had enough. He just checks. Erick's called him twice. And now Erick realizes he probably has the best hand. He wants to extract a little more money from Todd.
A bit more than that.
Todd says, I wish you bet more. I wouldn't call.
Making that a very good bet by Erick Lindgren.
Queen 7.
Brunson calls, and they'll reveal that Erick's queens take down the pot.
Erick did get lucky. Caught the one card that he could to win the pot.
Erick Lindgren is one of the game's aggressive young players who has quickly earned the respect of the poker community.
Erick Lindgren, I mean, this guy's, I can't say enough about him.
Really focused on poker right now, living poker, you know, sleeping poker, just can't get poker off my mind.
He's just had some amazing results recently, so he's the one guy right now that I probably wouldn't want to face just because he's really in the zone. Yeah, Erick.
He's on fire. He's playing great.
Last year I started off really well, and I think I kind of let the results and the money possibly go to my head. I was complacent. It's like kind of when an athlete signs a big contract, you know, they've got the money now, will they keep playing hard? And the truth is I probably didn't. So this year I came out with a whole new focus, have done really well, and I just am looking to keep elevating my game.
Erick Lindgren leading a big youth movement in poker.
And here on a suited King 4. Leading out with a raise to 800. And Todd Brunson looks down at his amber pocket cam hand of offsuit 5-4.
It's worth it to a good player like Todd to call with a hand like this and see if he'll get lucky.
Flop comes 3-10 deuce. Todd flops an open-ended straight draw.
About as good as he could hope for.
And after Brunson checked, Lindgren bets 600.
Erick has absolutely nothing.
Brunson raises to 1900 now. And Lindgren is quick to call.
There's that bulldog youth quality. Erick has nothing, but he's not going to let Todd push him around and bully him out of this pot.
Turns an ace of diamonds. Todd Brunson makes his straight.
Not only does Todd make it straight, but Erick has picked up the nut flush draw. Along with the nut flush draw, Erick also can catch a 5 to make it straight.
Brunson now betting 2,400.
And why not? At this point, he has got the best possible hand.
And Lindgren calls.
Erick chooses just to call with the huge draw that he has right now.
River cards a 5 of hearts, and Erick makes a straight as well. So now if both players stay in this hand, it will be a split pot.
Come on.
And Todd has gone all in, and Erick calls immediately.
Yeah.
All in.
You have 4-6, huh?
Erick was concerned that Todd had 4-6, which would have given him a 6-high straight.
that was brutal. Oh, God, that was brutal.
I thought that was 4-6.
Oh, man.
Todd says it's brutal enough. I never thought you had a 4, Erick.
Yeah.
Erick and Todd are just two of the players representing poker's youth movement that are in action right now. Gus Hansen, the 30-year-old native of Copenhagen, Denmark, is facing off against longtime top pro Curtis Bibb. And there's Chris Moneymaker, a guy who to many is the first player to make his name in the era of televised poker. His story of turning a $40 qualifying event into $2.5 million by winning the 2003 World Series of Poker has been well documented. And Gabe, it really opened up poker to the masses.
Yes, it did. Everybody with $40 in a computer knows they're capable of winning the World Series of Poker.
Chris Moneymaker here has a big chip lead over Eli Elezra. Elezra has moved all in. Moneymaker called.
Chris has got ace-7 of diamonds. Eli's a significant favorite. He's got ace-8.
Flop is all diamonds, however. Jack-9 queen, and Chris flops a flush.
Matt, I don't know if they realize it, but Eli can still win this hand with a 10 of diamonds. He would make a straight flush. They're starting to realize it now.
Yeah, the congratulations was a bit premature. The turn brings a 5 of clubs.
Needs that 10 of diamonds. Eli said, I didn't know it.
And the 10 of diamonds doesn't show. Chris Moneymaker has eliminated Eli Elezra. And the 2003 world champion moves on to the second round.
Want to play online poker for free? With PlayPokerGo, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, PlayPokerGo lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore PlayPokerGo on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
Welcome back to downtown Las Vegas, the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino. Inside, what they're all playing for, the first Heads-Up Championship trophy. And for more information on the tournament, log on to headsuppokerchamp.com. Biographies on every player and background information on the entire tournament, all at headsuppokerchamp.com. Action all across our outside table. Sammy Farha, who was the runner-up to Chris Moneymaker at the 2003 World Series, facing Prahlad Friedman, a player who's made his name with internet success. There's Hassan Habib, a native of Pakistan, matched up against Phil Gordon, a high-stakes player, but maybe more familiar to fans as the host of Bravo's Celebrity Poker. And there's another poker pro who's become a TV poker personality, World Poker Tour co-host Mike Sexton, who matches up here against Yosh Nakano.
Matches up really well, Matt. Yosh went all in on ace-3. He was short in chips, and Mike woke up with an ace-king. Mike's big favorite to win this hand. Yosh is going to need a 3.
No 3 on the flop. It comes out 4-6 queen.
You know, Mike spends a lot of time watching all these players play, and now he's got the opportunity to play against them.
Turns a jack of hearts.
I wonder if he's got a diary on everybody. Yosh's still going to need that 3.
Rivers and ace, pair of aces for Mike Sexton with the king kicker, and Mike Sexton survives the first round to advance in the tournament.
Yosh looks at the table, hopes the cards will change. They don't. He's out. Mike Sexton moves on.
So back out to the outer tables now, where Denmark's Gus Hansen, recently voted one of People magazine's 50 sexiest men, a first for poker players, is in a first-round battle with Curtis Bibb.
Unfortunately, Curtis hasn't held many hands in this match, and Gus has assumed quite a lead here.
Curtis with ace-6 offsuit.
About the best hand he's seen in a while.
And he'll raise to 2,000 here. Good hand for Gus Hansen. Ace-jack.
That's the story of this match. Whatever Curtis has, Gus has something a little bit better.
And the aggressive Gus Hansen will re-raise up to 8,000 now.
This had pretty much put Curtis all in. Usually an ace is a good hand in heads up, but Curtis might not want to go all in. He's got a terrible kicker in the 6. And he throws it away.
So Gus Hansen takes down the pot, adding to his sizable chip lead, and then confirms to Curtis that he made the right decision. We go back out to Erick Lindgren and Todd Brunson now. Erick has a slight chip advantage. Brunson was 7-6 offsuit, and he calls a bet.
Erick chooses not to raise with his suited connectors, 8-7 of clubs.
Flop comes out king 6-7. So 2 pair for Todd Brunson on the flop.
1 pair for Erick Lindgren, who leads out in bets.
Brunson will raise it now to 1,900.
It's a great flop for Todd Brunson. He's flopped 2 pair, and anytime you flop 2 pair heads up, you got a great hand.
Lindgren calls.
We know Erick's going to call. He does not get pushed around.
Turns a 3 of spades, and Lindgren quickly checks.
Todd is just thinking about how much should I bet. He really thinks he has the best hand, and he does not want Erick to go out.
And Todd pushes out 4,000.
Erick's got second pair. He doesn't really know what to do. This is a really dangerous turn. A straight's possible. Todd could just have a king and beat him.
Lindgren folds.
Like 1 bad lay down today, at least.
He folded, but he tried to extract some information from Todd. Todd didn't respond.
Back out to one of our outer tables now, where Chris Ferguson has a commanding chip lead over Cindy Violette.
Yeah, Matt, and he's just put Cindy all in, and Cindy's call. She has a decent hand for heads up. She's got a king deuce suited. Chris not quite as good. He's got a 7-5, but all these cards are live, so anybody's hoping to make a pair here. Pair would probably do it.
Flop is 3-10-7, a pair of 7s for Chris.
Chris takes a commanding lead in this hand, and you can see the frustration on Cindy Violet's face. And now Cindy's going to have to get real lucky to win this hand and stay in the match.
Turns an 8 of diamonds, no help for Cindy.
The only card that can save Cindy Violet is a king.
Rivers another 8, and the 2000 world champion Chris Ferguson eliminates Cindy Violette and advances on to the second round. More from the Golden Nugget right after this.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? PlayPokerGo brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills in a tournament against real competition. With Play Poker Go, every hand feels like the real deal. Find Play Poker Go on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. Play Poker Go.
Players advancing from the Spades bracket all across our outer tables. Hassan Habib got past Phil Gordon. Sammy Farha with his trademark smooth play eliminated Farhad Friedman. And Mimi Tran is the first female player to make the round of 32. She eliminated renowned poker author Tom McAvoy. And get some congratulations from Barry Greenstein, who has also advanced. We take you back to Gus Hansen and Curtis Bibb, where Gus has increased his chip advantage still.
And he's moved all in on Curtis Bibb. And Curtis has called.
I need the low stuff. I need the big stuff.
Curtis saying he needs the big stuff. Gus saying I need the low stuff.
So that makes Curtis something of a favorite in this hand. And his ace-queen up against Gus's 8-4.
Everybody's laughing, Matt, because Gus plays a lot of hands like this. This is not an uncommon event for Gus to play 8-4 offsuit.
Flop all diamonds, 9 queen 5.
Great flop for Gus. He can win with a diamond.
Deuce of diamonds on the turn.
That is the perfect diamond because Gus has the 4 diamonds. He's made a flush, and there is no card that can help Curtis.
The river's a 10 of diamonds with the flush on the board. Gus Hansen, however, with the higher flush, wins the hand, wins the match, and eliminates Curtis Bibb. So one of the favorites, Gus Hansen, moves on with Lady Luck really taking care of him. Lindsay Czarniak's with him now.
Gus, congratulations. It seems you keep winning in the same style. Tell me about that last hand.
Well, I had my usual hand, 8-4 offsuit, which is, I play a lot of junk hands, and he had a legitimate hand, ace-queen, and he called my all-in raise, and I got lucky making a flush. So, but it definitely keeps my, it fits my image pretty well. I usually tend to win the last hand with a really bad hand, so it turned out the same way this time.
Does it help you that you were voted by People magazine as one of the most beautiful men in the world?
I think it was the sexiest issue, but I don't think it helps me at the poker table.
Matt, I just missed that list of the 50 sexiest men. Last year was 57, the year before 58.
Back out to Erick Lindgren and Todd Brunson. Lindgren has a slight chip advantage here. And with an offsuit ace-queen, he'll raise to 1,200. Todd Brunson with suited queen-jack. He calls.
Both of these guys have quality hands.
Flop is 8-3 queen. Both players pair their queens, but Erick still holds that ace, the higher kicker. Todd checked, and Lindgren bets 1,200 again.
I think at this point, Todd thinks he has the best hand. It's interesting. He's just going to call here.
Turns a 10 of diamonds.
Todd checks again.
And this time, Lindgren bets 2,500.
Now, Todd has top pair, but he's also picked up an inside straight draw. He would make a straight with a 9. This is a powerful hand. He still might think he's got the best hand with top pair, a pair of queens.
I'm all in.
Brunson moves all in.
Just worried about that quick check.
Erick really doesn't know where he stands now. He's not sure if he has the best hand or not.
A lot of hands I can beat, though. Pretty ugly if I lose.
Erick trying to get some kind of read from Todd.
Man.
He is showing the frustration he's feeling.
And Todd's giving him nothing to read either.
Man, I call.
Lindgren calls.
I'm not happy with my call.
He's not happy, but he has the best hand. Erick is in a commanding position here. Todd's going to need a jack or a 9 or he's going to be eliminated.
7 of hearts on the river, and Erick Lindgren advances with the queens and ace kicker. And it's a bad day for poker's first family, as first Doyle, now Todd Brunson, are both headed home. Erick Lindgren's call is our All-In Magazine play of the day.
What happened in this hand was Erick's first instinct was to call, then he started to doubt himself. He thought maybe Todd drew out on him. But he went back to his first instinct, he called, and he won the hand, and he won the match.
Let's go to Lindsay.
Erick Lindgren, he raised you all in on the turn card. What were you thinking?
I was worried that he had beat me on that turn card. I thought that 10 was a bad card for me, so I was scared, and he pushed all in. So it was a tough call, but I decided to gamble with him, and luckily I still had the best hand, and it held up. So I get to move on to the second round. This is as much fun as you could have. This is a blast. It's one-on-one. There's no other factors, just you and the other guy.
So, Gabe, the first round of the Spades bracket is complete.
A lot of interesting matchups in the second round. None more interesting than Gus Hansen and his unorthodox style against Chris Ferguson. And in the clubs brackets, big names advancing. Barry Greenstein and TJ Cloutier.
First round winners today included Chris Moneymaker, Mimi Tran, Chris Jesus Ferguson, Billy Baxter, Gus Hansen, Erick Lindgren, Sammy Farha, Hassan Habib, and Amir Vahedi. Next week, the Heart and Diamond brackets, including Evelyn Ng, James Woods, Johnny Chan, Annie Duke, Phil Ivey, and Greg Raymer. We'll see you next time on the National Heads-Up Poker Championship.